What is going on, guys? Elixir of Gaming here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, last time we got Amiri swinging at nothing over here. Last time we beat the Stag Lord. We beat old Stag Daddy. So, we got to talk to Oleg, but I want to go talk to the priest real quick. I can't remember if I did that when I first did this last time, because it's been a while since I recorded, because they're doing construction in front of my house, so it became very difficult to record. Okay, so he's still being a bitch. Being a big old bitch. Okay. Let's go fucking talk to Oleg. Yo, what up, dog? A fine day, the Stag Lord's gone. We found his fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. Yeah. Oleg looks at you with respect bordering on admiration. And good riddance, maybe now we'll be able to live in the stolen lands rather than just surviving. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Rostov and report your great victory. Yeah, I plan to set off. Yeah, because we did basically everything. Oh no, you know what? We didn't. I still have unfinished business here. Okay. So we had to talk to him to essentially go, but we have is it this one? No. Riverbed Nightmare. And speak to Nettle. Shrike River. Okay. Oh. What's this? Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's go find.
All according to plan.
Okay. Alright. It's been a while since I recorded this. I'm excited to do this. Go become king. Actually finish the first act. It'll be beautiful. Alright. Now.
Retire.
Oh, shut up. Fangberry Cave. Nettles Crossing. There we go. That's definitely where we need to go. Why is my guy tired and nobody else? That's weird. I guess they all count as rested since...
Need to catch my breath.
Let's go here. We'll camp if we need to. Because it looks like my guy has a debuff now. Oh yeah, he's exhausted. Alright. Let's just do this. We'll do this real quick and then go talk to... Would you hurry up? You're tired. Go. Run. Alright. Everybody's got their thing.
Listen, Harem. Would you ever want to return to the Five Kings Mountains? To take up a hammer again? To feel the heat of the furnace?
Don't reopen old wounds. I have found my path, and I'm not turning from it. The mountains are my home no more, even if someone would like to see me there.
Wow. So he's got a little girlfriend there? Ooh. Alright. I don't know if that's what you're talking about or not, but it'd be funny. I don't picture him having a significant other. Alright, where the hell's Nettle at? Nettle, where you bitch ass at? Oi. There he is. What up, Nettle? The Stag Lord is dead. Pharasma awaits. Farewell, Elixir. Yeah, the corpse crumbles to the ground. Oh, cool. Fucking loot him. A short spear. Okay. Does that mean the bridge is fixed? No. Okay, so never mind. Alright. So, I mean, it was XP, whatever. We'll take it. We're still level 4. Alright.
That is not far.
That is not far. I love Amiri with the Stag Lord's helmet. It's so funny looking. I'm for it. I'm for it. Oh, look, Jathel, the person we never use. Alright. I don't like that she can't be healed. Like, she has to heal herself or be healed by undead shit. Like, nah, I'm good. Like in some games that works. Like I've always wanted to play the Divinity series,
Need to catch
and in Divinity 2, I know you can be an undead, and there's like cool mechanics with that. But this one's just like, all right, so you're paying the ass to heal.
As it should be.
Yay! Like it's not. It's nowhere near as fun. Also, do we? Oh, we have a lot to sell. Let me go do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's sell our shit. Show me your wares. All right, so the pickaxe we're keeping. I mean, we can kind of keep. Like I'm tempted to keep a lot of the fancy stuff, but like the Great Club, it's worth so much. The Agile Rapier, again, another one that's like good, but nobody we have would use it. The Short Spear nobody uses. The Glaive nobody uses. Let's see. The Dueling Sword. The Great Sword. The Great Sword, somebody uses a Great Sword. No, she uses a Bastard Sword. Let's just sell it. We can always find stuff later. The Quarterstaff, no. The Punching Dagger. See, these two, because they're so good... Because they're so good, I think I might keep those. I mean, they're not that heavy. It's only 10 pounds. What? But yeah, we'll get 5,000 gold from all this. And that's not including this stuff, which we will sell. So should I continue to hold on to this stuff? Hide armor. Oh, that's +2. All right, let's, because everybody has +1 or plate. So let's do that. Wait, is that? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Let's see, that's fine. Keep all that stuff. We're still supposed to... It's one of the green ones I was told to keep. I can't remember which one it is, but whatever. We get $6,000. Or gold. Let's see. We get heavy shield +1. Is there... We have full plate +1. Which I think is a good idea. Do that. Although both of them can use plate. I think we do just the one for now. Is there anything huge we can get? Not really. Oh yeah, all the like fancy stuff here. I mean, we could get one. Like we could get +2 Constitution, but headband of alluring charisma, wisdom, intelligence. Yeah, we'll just go with the plate, and then go ahead and equip that onto Valerie. There you go. You now have full plate, 28 AC. Yeah, she ain't casting no spells, but she's gonna be a real tanky lady. All right, let's go rest, and then we'll go do the thing. We'll go become king. Alrighty. There we go. It's nighttime, apparently. That's fine. Let's see. Go talk to Oleg. My boy. Rostov awaits. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey to make sure you can enjoy your trip back to Rostov. Let's go. No more fog. This will be fun.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost.
I got
my
600 experience for this. Excuse me?
Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head. But I knew you could handle it.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Rostov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish. But this time, as a ruler. But matters
Yeah.
of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections. Speaking of
Let's
connections,
go.
let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Not super into this. With impeccable pose, performs a textbook perfect bow. Yeah, I think I need to know.
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political
He's gonna be a
atmosphere?
problem.
It won't be an easy explanation.
Well, I need to know. What role do I play in your
Rustland
plans?
wants to regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Isians hold over us is humiliating and costly. And the Sertovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. The
Yeah.
stolen lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Mager Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
Alright. What do I need to know?
We, the Aldori and the great noble houses, spent 200 years under the rule of invaders, the Royal House Rogarvia. We plotted, we schemed, we stabbed each other in the back, but open confrontation was out of the question. But a few years ago, House Rogarvia disappeared. No one knows how or why, but one day, their manors were just empty. And the force that held Brevoy together, that kept us from a bloody feud, ceased to be.
That's real questionable.
Brevoy is currently ruled by the House Sertova, the former kings of Isia. But their power pales in comparison to that of House Rogarvia when they were here. So now Sertova and Aldori stand facing each other, staring each other in the eye, waiting for the other to draw their sword. It's an untenable situation. No one wants a civil war that would drown Brevoy in blood, but peace between us is also out of the question.
Don't the Swordlords have any other foreign allies?
We hope to get some help from the Maivani Aldori, the descendants of the Swordlords who have fled from Coral's rage to build a new nation in the south. But the Isians know this well, and are doing everything they can to deny us this help. I won't go into details, but if my intelligence is correct, if a civil war starts in Brevoy, Maivan will be too occupied with its own inner troubles to interfere.
Okay. If Natala's already here, why'd she let you grant me this
Actually,
title?
she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Sertova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a baron, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Isians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view, and truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Sertovas. The more likely scenario is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Isians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Sertovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
We're definitely going to get that option. And I'm not married to my loyalty with these guys, so we'll see.
How should I know? We're in the middle of a big game. And today, you move from being merely a piece on the board to being one of the players.
Alright, let's do
I
it.
hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
You already know about my encounter with Tartusio.
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
Alright. We'll go
Enjoy your
speak to my
evening.
guests.
When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Okay. So this is going to be a talky episode, it seems like. Just right out the gate. Okay. Let's just go down the line. Lander, a handsome, well-dressed young man, about 17 years old, looks at you with a polite smile. So you're the famous slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be a baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Are you Restovic nobility? Oh no, I'm not from here. I'm just visiting, you could say. I wanted to see for myself the heroes who managed to conquer the frontier lands, and the Lord Mayor was kind enough to invite me to this wonderful party. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, I am heir to the throne of Brevoy's noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. I travel the country in secret without servants, so I can see it for myself, not from a carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then I never asked. I need to know Brevoy if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Brevoy. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be of far greater use to you, but now and in the future, after I have a firm position in my family. I'll consider it. Okay. Interesting. So it's immediately like, alright, so we can get him as a Amiri. Just sitting here with her big dumb helmet. The wine is alright, nice and strong, but the appetizer's barely a mouthful. Nice. Oh, there's Keston. Lindsay. What, Jathel? You have fun sitting at home while we went and killed the Stag Lord? It's Tiefling Mama. Future wife. The mother of my children. Come. Oh, wow.
Will you drink with me?
Yeah. Of course, to beauty.
To beauty.
Let's go.
It sweetens our happy days and brings solace to our dark and sorrowful ones.
Yeah, it does.
But jokes aside, I came to apologize. I know the words I said in our conversation with Lady Aldery might have offended you, but this was not my intention. The lessons life has dealt me were not easy. I've learned to be wary of new acquaintances, which is why I've refused to join your party. I hope you will forgive me for this weakness and for my harsh words. And I hope you will hear me out, for I have something to tell you.
Okay, yeah, no need to apologize.
How
We did just meet.
amusing. Usually those who don't seek affection are the very ones who receive it. Anyway, enough sweet talk. There is something important I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
As it happens, I came across some very valuable information. What brave conqueror of these wild lands wouldn't be intrigued by news of an ancient shrine, possibly full of great treasures? A place such as this was discovered by my old friends from Kadira, and it just so happens to be located in the lands that today become rightfully yours. My friends lack the courage to enter the shrine and seek the treasure, but what will stop us? We who know the taste of battle and have been singed by the same fire.
Alright, let's go get some treasure.
I'm sure you'd like to finally gain your official title and celebrate your victory. And I don't like noisy parties and ceremonies. Find me when you return to your dominion. I'll rent a house in your capital. We can discuss the details of our expedition there.
Yo, let's go.
So long, friend. I'll call you so today because soon enough, all you'll be hearing is, Your Grace, Your Grace, Your Grace.
Okay. Cool. So we can go find her once we get our house or our area. Oh, Tristan. What up? These people are not just celebrating, it seems your feat has given them new hope. Okay. Oh, there's Harem. Hannes? Hannes. Let's see, this is one of the guys who's like a leader of one of the other places. This man obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than the company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail, with a few streaks of gray running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce yourself. I'm Magar Vaughn, the new ruler of Dunsword, whatever. Your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How'd you earn the title Baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team. If that wasn't clear, Varnling host, have you heard of us? No, no matter. We've done work for Jamandi before. This time the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony and land of its own. It was a dream job. How do you feel being a noble? Looking at the rich clothes, he smirks. Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. Nice. He nods towards the arrogant man in the other corner of the room. See that lad, Baron Drelev? He's not like us. Who knows what generation of Baron he is. Didn't even shake my hand. You and me, we're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he'd take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. Okay. Goodbye once you settled in. Come pay us a visit. I like that guy. I'm for it. Tartusio Hick. Oh, he's drunk. Good job. So this dude's the asshole. Let's go chat with Harem. Who's that? Esvanki? A feast in times of pestilence, a ludicrous attempt to sink into reverie. Okay. He may be on the drop block at some point. The man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath them. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drelev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name, but you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so the Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations, my lands lie the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell what you did to deserve your new dominion. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons of the likes of you and Varn. So you had no army, no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty. Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words, but let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration. If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. Hell yeah, we're gonna fucking fight. If we get to take land, his is the first land I'm taking. Octavia. Try the eclairs. Haha, to victory, to freedom, bottoms up, bottoms up. Alright. as Vonky Keeg, a handsome man with a weather-beaten face, grasps your hand tightly in his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guests in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is the holy symbol of Aristil, made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on awe. Congratulations on your victory. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ezvanki. I don't know if that's how you say that, but it's funny, so I'm doing it. Keeg, High Priest of Aristil in Restov. Bringing law into this is a difficult endeavor. I'd be grateful for any help you could spare. Damn it. Our most pious aspirations are often hindered, but it's not the case of overcoming such obstacles allow us to become close to our God. I give you my blessing, and I believe you'll be able to overcome these hardships and achieve your goals. Yeah, it's an honor to meet you. He's just a priest dude who we failed to get our check on. That's the only part that sucks about being a alchemist, is that charisma is not one of our things. And so it's like, alright, well, I guess. Oh, Natala Sartova. Discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary sweet smile. You were not only tough but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good. I fear the Aldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see they're preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using the legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Restov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be align yourself with the lawful rulers of Brevoy. The noble houses, the Aldori, won't dare to rebel, knowing they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary. I'm guessing her lowborn stepson, the green-skinned boy Casil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Merve, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Brevoy's politics than any brawler could be. Oh, she's already boring. I'd be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations in Brevoy. I'll consider it. I kind of like the wild card kid down here. Lander. I know Jamandi wants to oppose her stepson. Refuse, take me instead. Don't look at my age. Okay, wait. What? So what is he? Not from carriage. No Brevoy if I'm going to rule part of it someday. Okay. Just like, well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. I kind of like the idea of taking him, because I don't want Jamandi's person either. So, you know,
In due time.
it'll be a little awkward. Let's talk to this dude, figure out what he's about. Okay. Joseph Salimius, an older man with full sideburns, fucking mutton chops. Well, now if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the protege to our dear Jamandi, you pulled this all off quite cleverly. I confess I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Pataxian wine against you, but I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Aldori have always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we've been introduced. So it would seem I am Joseph. Oh no, it's Eosif, Lord Mayor of Restov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long, fruitful relationship. What about the Aldori? Brevoy's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here's part of Roslin. The spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now after the certain events that I probably don't need to name. Okay. Aldori sword lords used to rule Rosslyn. They're still largest landowners and main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing that Rostov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage but by their own merits. Yeah, how are things in Rostov? I don't want to boast, but things are going well in recent years. Trade prospers and the population grows. The citizens are happy, although recently, especially after the disappearance of House Regarvia. Now that I think the Lander dude, I think might be Regarvia, and that's why he doesn't want to say his name. More and more troll makers have been appearing, and people are talking about the most shocking things, but those sorts of rumors aren't worthy of your attention. Alright. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the cost on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I'd ask for a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov's Builders Guild. So he wants to give us the stuff to build, but then we can only buy from him. But he's the free city and independent of the Aldori, which I don't want to necessarily align with yet, because they're equally as shady as Brevoy. Okay, we'll take it. That's a deal. I'll get everything in order right away and schedule delivery immediately. Okay. I assure you I look forward to hearing more of your dazzling success soon. Okay. So we're good. We're good.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Ooh, before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Young Lander's coming with me. Chaotic neutral. He's gonna be important. The fact that he won't say his last name, we can't miss this opportunity.
Oh, the heir of House Legend.
Oh, I was wrong. Okay.
Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
I don't care. We're taking him. House Lebeda is based on the southwest Lake Rakel in Brevoy, controlling the plains and significant portions of the lake's shipping. They are considered to be the Brevik noble family that epitomizes Rosslyn, having significant Taldan blood, an appreciation for fine things, and the love of sword fighting. Family motto is success through grace. Alright, we're taking him. Cause we should. I'm ready for the ceremony.
Stand here.
Okay. Yeah, we're taking him for sure.
Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon. Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword. And finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward. On behalf of the people of the free city of Rostov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Yay, we did it. Okay, well, there we go. So, that was fun. Now do we get our... Because I know there's like an overworld building thing, and I'm curious if that's what we're about to do.
Victory.
Oh.
The Stag Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Oh. Is that Kessel? Or Keston, that's his name, yeah. Welcome, Your Grace. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamande transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. Actually, the Free City invested a bunch. I stand ready to answer questions and show you around the most important sites. Let's see, are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jihad is right here. Aristil's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Brevoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also the curious matter of an elf. An elf has paid us a visit, a blind elf, Desna. Only knows how he managed to get here. He seems a peaceful, even pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd, so I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. Okay. Where are my companions? They're all somewhere around here, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristan is with Jihad. Jod. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Yeah. What's the mood? I must admit, I've never seen anything like it. I like that my whole life. A city, a whole barony, born right in front of our eyes. The people sense the moment, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I'd normally feel out of place among all the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. Alright. The main question is, where can I get a drink or three? I'll make sure to show you the moment we enter the city. The tavern was the first business that opened. Building a city is thirsty work, and I beg your forgiveness for my behavior during your reception. Oh yeah, because he was hammered. I drank a little too much. It's a day for celebration. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Okay. We got a bunch of ponies. Can someone clean up this wood? Greetings, Your Grace. We are, well, your new subjects. You're selecting a site to build our house. Oh, we're selecting a site. I thought I said your. It's like, why am I doing that? It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. A fine place to throw garbage at your neighbors. Heads, though, ouch. What? Was that supposed to be a joke, sir? You disrespected my barony already? It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Little kid. You killed the monsters, sir. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where the Stag Lord's fortress wall used to be. Not that it saved him in the end, huh? Okay, so we got some traders. Cool. Our workers did a fine job turning the bandit den into the heart of town. Okay. I'm assuming we're going to get the big building as our thing. The heart of every town is its main square. We plan to hold street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. I mean, we have 2 vendors. Don't be rude. There's a weapons dude and a random shit dude. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. Yeah. Tavern. Alright. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Kalian himself. I swear the old lady who owns it is a gem. Hell yeah, we got some wild ass naked lady art in our building, or in our town. It's dope. Oh, it's all nonsense. I'll accept the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire, trust me. Oh, is it because I'm a tiefling? Because there's the statue is tieflings. Welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. Hell yeah. Such a weird... This is wild. Your Grace, those are our guards. Oh, okay. They weren't important. This is the cliff where I push. Here's the observation platform. I hope one day your capital will grow large enough that we won't be able to see its full extent from this perch. Oh, that's cool. You can see houses and stuff down there, little farms. Yeah. Oh, because that used to be the fog, huh? Yeah. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. Okay. Yo, can we, like, clean the wood, like, platforms and shit? It looks gross. Alright, apparently this is going to be a longer episode. So, you know. Okay, welcome to your barony. You're about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There's a long, arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance, found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions. Ooh, so we do get to take new areas. I know who I'm taking first. Solve pressing problems and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for their treasury, and many other things. Good luck in ruling. Let's go! Okay, so now we've reached the main chamber. This is your throne room, where you'll hold court and receive visitors. Let me draw your attention to the large map depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all the important scout reports and other news worthy of your grace's attention. Lander. Oh, he's all fancy. Hello, my dear friend. The young Roy who you've chosen as your emissary greets you with a distracted nod. I'm glad to see you are in good health. I don't see how you remain so steady in these circumstances. That's why I just drew this hand, obviously meaning something larger than your throne room. But the truth is, I shouldn't worry. A little effort, and this barony will become a rich and prosperous land, right? So barony effects. Community +6, loyalty +6, military +3, economy +3, divine +3, arcane +3, stability +3. New event, trade agreement with Shatova, trade taxes, agreement with Yosef Selamis, Esvanki's offer, pillage the Temple of the Elk, rebuild the Temple of the Elk, research into the nature of curses, Davik Nettle. Oh, so because he was a zombie, we need to figure out why. Difficulty level, you may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it to automatic. You set to automatic, you won't have to deal with most government decisions. They'll be taken care of automatically, and your barony will never fail. However, this will also prevent you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. I'm not going to do that. Since ruling seems to be a new thing for you, I put the matter simply. There are two kinds of issues that the Baron must address. Boring ones and amusing ones. You have servants and advisors to handle all the boring problems, and you can give them orders from wherever it pleases you. But sometimes an urgent matter will arise, a dragon attack or the visit of some noble dignitary like myself. Events like these demand the Baron's personal presence in the capital. We'll mark these events on your map too. According to an ancient tradition in Brevoy and most of the river kingdoms, rulers in these parts find it convenient to receive visitors and chop off heads at the beginning of each month. I know well that traditions can be tedious, but nevertheless, I advise you to visit the capital on important days. But here's the main thing: you should start choosing people to fill key positions right away. Your clerics, Jod and Tristan, were the first to beg for an audience. I'll leave you to your thoughts for now, and I'm sure you'll make wise decisions. Of that, I have no doubt. Okay. Is that the priest? Oh, that's Jod. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron. I am confident that you will be able to bring order to these troubled lands. Though, to be honest, that isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristan and I believe that taking a great deal about what happened at the Temple of the Elk, it doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing is clear. There's a powerful curse at work. It corrupted the very essence of that sacred place, steeping in putrescence. Ugh, I'm disgusted with whoever could do this. And now there's a new woe. Tristan and I believe the curse did not simply disperse on its own accord. There's a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristan and I visited the dreadful place, and I felt the same putrescence as the Temple of the Elk. What is this place? Where is it? Oh, there he is. I didn't even notice him. There's a bald hilltop not far from here on the North Capital. It's the crown of entirely barren of life. The locals believe the rituals of glorifying the dark gods were held there back in ancient times. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air around the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. This place is likely a rotting wound. closed but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Tristan and I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more, I swear. I will go as soon as I am able to. But I would not expect to see anything. Okay, well, so we get to take him. He gets to come be our healer. I agree, Tristan. We have been in the hilltop. It's barren, but filled with dense atmosphere. Well, what do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength. We predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve the issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, your grace, for intervening. With you getting the grasp of your barony, I'm sure you have even more pressing matters to hand right now. Okay. Interesting. How to build a kingdom. Okay, I guess we're not reading that. Okay. The barony of 10 basic stats, each supervised by an advisor. They are the following: population, loyalty, military economy, religion, foreign affairs, stability, magic, culture, and espionage. Stat increases if your government is successful, and decreases if events don't end well or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot. Your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has a certain milestone or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development in the stat upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in the relevant position. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some of the Stolen Land citizens in these advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all these characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need to be convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology, and they have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select your character whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the advisor tab on the right side of the screen, click an empty slot, and select a character to appoint them as an advisor. Every barony stat gains a bonus from a specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus is indicated in the upper right corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain and require immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Okay. So let's see. So we could change it. Click your capital icon to open the settlement map. Okay, so we need to click on all those things. So we can rename it. I kind of like the Stolen Lands, because we kind of went in there and stole them, so we're going to keep that. Yeah. So let's do advisors. Okay, so here's an advisor. Region. The region ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are heard by their ruler and serves as a link between the Baron and the people. Okay. Choose an advisor. So +2, +2, +3. That makes sense. Its own interests and those of the barony. Solve problem peacefully. Follow their law. Okay. I just want to see. Counselor deals with troubles of the common folk and helps settle land disputes and agricultural matters. The advisor ensures citizens remain loyal to the throne. Tristan. I mean, yeah, he just makes sense for that. No country near Andorian or Chillax could last a month without loyal and reliable leaders. Okay, thank you for being super fast. So he's our counselor. So General's the highest ranking officer in the army and the barony and is responsible for watching the borders and protecting the realm. I already know who I want. I can't pick him. That sucks. I was gonna pick Carol or Kessel or where the hell his name is. But if we gotta pick one of these two, he's kind of crazy, but she's kind of crazy, but she's like badass crazy. So we're gonna give it to Amiri. She can be our general. Treasurer. No candidates are available for this position. What the fuck? Yeah, see, castle's right there. What the hell? High priest. Oh. I mean, I like harem and all, but Jod makes sense. We're gonna have him. And then for the regent, so she wants to be peaceful. She wants to follow by law. He makes sense because that would build relationships with him, and then we could tag team people. We're doing Lander. It may be a horrible decision, but we're doing it. Treasurer. How do we get candidates for treasurer? We just can't yet. Okay. So, events. What? Trade taxes. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole in the law which made it possible to avoid paying taxes. Okay. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole in the law which made it possible to avoid paying most taxes. The news spread quickly through the Merchants Guild. Measures should be taken immediately or the Treasury will take a loss. Yeah. There we go. 3 loyalty on success or triumph. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Trade taxes. Oh, do it. Okay, so it ends in 14 days. Bandits outrage. Several bandit encampments have emerged in the Gnarl Marshes. They plunder the peasants, rob travelers and merchants. They even attack tax gatherers. The bandits need to be muzzled. I mean, yeah. That's exactly who I was gonna pick. Regardless, we're not being friendly to no bandits. Okay. Let's see. Trade agreement. Okay, there's a lot of shit to do. Let's see. Trade agreement with Sutova. Our merchants will receive right to establish a sizable trading post in the heart of New Stetven. Each city in the barony gains an extra +5 BP per week, +2 BP for each town, and +1 BP for each village. No candidates available. Oh, it's because we don't have a fucking treasurer. Agreement with Yosef Slimus. The Lord Mayor of Restov offered 500 BT in financial assistance in exchange for a promise to work exclusively with the Restov's Builders Guild. It's a generous offer, but who knows what consequences it would have for the barony. We had no candidates available. Okay. It's Vonki's offer. High Priest of Restov has strong interest in spreading the stag god's faith across the region. He is eager to build a shrine dedicated to Aristil on your lands, but at his own expense. Accept his offer if you wish to gain a useful ally and place of worship. Let's hold off on that one. Rebuild restore the Temple of the Elk to its former lord, making this the center of Aristil's worship in all of the surrounding areas. Unlocks a special region upgrade. Prevents pillaging of the temple. So it cost 100 BP. How much BP do we have? We have 400. Requires 60 days. We could get Jod to do it. Research into the curse. Now that the undead engineer's curse has been lifted, it might be prudent to study it and be more prepared next time. That's also a Jod one. Okay, well let's future restoration. And we could have a mirror. She's already doing something. Let's rebuild the temple. Because he was just crazy. We'll do that. Regions. Claim outskirts. Declare the outskirts as part of your kingdom. Declare the outskirts as part of your kingdom. Okay. Here's both his own interest. Yeah. It'll cost 150. Start the claim. Elixir is occupied with the project Claim Outskirts. This is cool. I like this. Boom. Success. The barony has expanded. Includes the outskirts. Okay. So we now have that. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. One of your barony stats has reached 20 points. It's time for you to increase its rank. First, meet with your advisor and discuss the future of the state, and to do so, return to your capital and click the button on the appropriate event card in the throne room. Whatever choices you make, remember that your advisors may disapprove. If your current advisor decides that you argue too much, they will quit forever. After you talk to an advisor and make a decision, a new kingdom project will become available that will increase its stat rank. You can find it at the bottom center of your screen on the Projects tab. It will take you and your advisor 14 days to complete the project. Time will be automatically sped up until the project gets completed. Tussdale. Nothing built yet? Okay. So we got the outskirt. This is wild. Oh, cool. Okay, so the squad that went... So she won. Okay. Reasonable changes in the legislation made it possible not only to cover the loophole, but also replenish the losses in the treasury. Good job, Tristan. Okay. Harem has a request. Counselor awaits. Can we do a... We have no candidates available for treasury. This is bullshit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... Can I say... Yeah, I can. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. It's been a long one. I apologize. But if you guys have tips for running a kingdom, let me know. Because, talking to advisor, you need to talk to one of your advisors to address important matters in your barony. To do that, you have to close the barony management screen and get back to the throne room. Okay. What is this? Hands of Gold. Rumor has it the unknown self-taught master crafting items of extraordinary beauty. Okay, so those events actually show up on the... Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'm going to save it here. If you guys have tips, let me know. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. See you guys.